What up, family? Buzz Crack. We back in this with another reaction video. So if you're not into reaction videos or any commentary on a video, you might well go to another channel. Okay. I will also put the link to this particular channel in the description below if you're interested in that. I've been getting a lot of comments. Well, not a lot of comments. It only takes a few bad apples or ornery apples. I'm not sure what to call you, but just know that this is a reaction channel. I think I stated in a few videos before. So just for housekeeping rules, if you don't like reaction videos, this is not the channel for you. So today, my family, who's joining for the reaction, we are looking at a situation where this cop really got cost the department $5 million because of his actions. So let's check it out.
You're gonna get tased!
Okay! I said saying okay!
Put your hands behind your back! You're gonna get tased!
Okay! I said
Put
okay!
your hands behind your back!
Sir, wait! I
Put
said
your
okay!
hands-
Okay!
Stop!
I'm gonna get down! Can I please?
Up against the car!
Face the car! Oh my God! Why would you press me?
This is the reason.
Excuse me, sir.
Listen to me.
So you guys see what happened. So this video is about to start. I'm not gonna stop it as much, but I'll stop it as we go. But let's get it.
Stop
Why
and
you
listen.
punching
Stop
like
and
that in my
listen.
mouth?
Stop and listen.
No, I didn't. I'm a female.
Stop.
Look at my mouth.
Stop arguing.
I said okay.
Put your
Oh, yeah, that's code 440th place west of Central. Suspects in custody.
When officers showed up to settle a straightforward argument at a McDonald's in Dayton, Ohio, things quickly spiraled out of control. What transpired next went viral, resulting in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit and the firing of the responding sergeant after 22 years of service.
Hi, did you have a bad day inside?
No, sir. I went through the drive-thru earlier.
Okay.
She refused to take my dollar to give me 30 cents after I paid it for extra cheese.
Okay.
There was a young lady who was very nice, by the way, before I got introduced to this lady in the burgundy.
Okay.
She asked the lady in the burgundy shirt to remake my sandwich. She comes up to the desk, wanted me to pay her another 30 cents. So 49 plus 30 plus 30. For what when I'm not even getting enough pieces of cheese. You only put one on here when I already paid the 49 cents for the extra piece of cheese. So now you're charging me 60 cents more. So then she got an attitude because I asked her for a refund and called the police because she didn't want to give me back my money. And I told them I'm in a black truck and I'm waiting.
A woman was being unruly when a McDonald's business worker phoned the police. According to eyewitnesses, the woman was demanding service in exchange for the money she paid for, but the clerk continued to turn her away.
Hi, I'm at the McDonald's. There's a woman in here screaming, yelling, and she's asking me if she's seen in the store. Is it possible for police to come? Yeah, I thought she was going to stay. She said she was going to stay, but now she's leaving. Oh.
After a while, the agreed-upon woman leaves the store and tells the caller, who is an employee, that she will wait for an officer to handle the matter. When the police arrive, she tells them everything that happened.
She finally gave me the refund literally 8 seconds before I got in the car and started it up. The problem was, all I wanted was to be remade with an extra piece of cheese.
I completely
She
understand.
started screaming at me, and I'm just like, well, ma'am, she explained it to you. Why won't you go make it? Well, you need to pay me 30 cents. I said, the lady that just came and got the paper already took the 30 cents on top of the 49. Why would I give another 30 cents, which makes it 60 plus 49 cents?
An employee began yelling at the accused woman when she told the police that she had been refused service above what she had paid for.
So they've made you whole.
No.
They haven't made you
Well,
whole.
I mean, yeah, she gave me my money back, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. But
Okay.
the problem was, she should have just remade it like the lady asked her. I came all the way back here to get my sandwich. Obviously, I wanted to go home with it. I didn't understand where she got confused at after the lady already said, yeah, just go ahead and remake it, put a piece of cheese in the middle. She started getting all extra, wanted me to pay her again. No, ma'am, it doesn't work like that. I paid now 3 times for only 1 piece of cheese that I still didn't even get.
Okay.
So she gave me a refund. I'm leaving. She started screaming at me, telling me to have a good day and not to come back here. And I said, I won't.
Sergeant Stanley instantly argues that this woman should be held accountable rather than going inside and speaking with staff members to see who is at fault in this situation. He then requests her credentials, which she declines to give in accordance with the law and her rights.
So you didn't say anything. You was a complete angel. Because I'm getting information, you're getting disorderly in the store.
Did.
Okay, all right.
I did.
So here's what's going to happen. You've been made whole, right? You got your money back.
You pulled up. I didn't want you to have to chase me
So
down
here's
the
what we're
street.
going to do. They want you trespass. They don't.
Who cares?
Just listen. I know. It doesn't mean anything.
It's a McDonald's.
They don't want
can't
you.
Even
There's
do it
one
right.
on every corner.
Customers are right. Thank you.
Okay.
If she doesn't respond to the questions or cooperate as he requests, the sergeant says she is breaching the law.
I won't come back.
Does this car come back to you?
No, it does not.
Okay, can I get a driver's license number or something from you, or name and date of birth?
I don't have one.
Well, I'm going to issue a trespass notice, and I have to fill out a piece of paper.
I can care less.
Okay,
What you're
I
gonna
just
do.
need some information.
No.
But I
She
do.
gave a description. You can use that, but no, sir.
So I'm filling out a paper.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Fill it out.
It's going to have your information.
It's a McDonald's.
I understand
like you said,
that,
there's one on
but
the
I have to
corner.
serve you with a piece of
I'm
paper.
not about to give you my info. Sorry.
You are,
I just
because
won't
it's a
come back
crime
here.
if you don't.
No, it's not.
Because you're trespassing.
The crime is her being nasty and won't make my sandwich the way I paid for it. It's my money.
Officer Tim Zellers shows up on the scene to assist his supervisor, while Sergeant Stanley continues to speak with the woman.
Okay.
That's nasty.
You're going to make it more difficult than it has to be.
If you arrest me, I promise you're going to have a problem.
I won't have a problem.
Yes, you will.
No.
No.
I won't have a problem.
Not over a sandwich. Not over a sandwich.
All I want to do is give you a piece of paper.
You have
For
to
what?
identify
It's
yourself.
so many McDonald's out here. For what?
We're okay.
The road.
Now you're getting disorderly. Take it up to another level.
Stop.
Take it up to another level.
Stop.
Take it up to another
Bring
level.
yours down.
Stop.
Because I'm done.
Fine.
Stop.
I'm going to fill out a piece of paper.
That's
For
it.
what?
The interaction keeps getting worse as the sergeant threatens to arrest Miss Hancock for not providing this information.
Over a sandwich that she
Criminal-
refused to make.
Are you going to stop and listen? or are
Who's
you
going
going
to go in there and make her remake my
you
sandwich?
Don't stop,
Nobody.
If you don't stop, you're going to end up
Fine.
going to jail. Stop.
Hancock, Hancock, write it down so I
Calm
can go.
down.
No, because you're not about to act like
No,
that over a sandwich
stop.
she didn't make right.
Stop. You don't need to go to jail over this.
Exactly.
Okay, so
That's
calm
what I'm
down.
saying. Like over.
Now he did everything he was supposed to do. This is the initial officer that approached her. Very nice cop. He was very patient with her because she was acting an asshole for sure. Over 30 cents. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. I mean, this is like we give, you give type situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm the officer. I come to help you, and you are the person in need, the patron or public citizen. I need something from you, so act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You don't just act a fool. You feel me? But this wasn't the officer that got in trouble. It was the other one. I think it was a reason why the other officer was not interacting. So we about to see why.
Sandwich?
You're making us your enemy.
I'm ready. I gave you my info.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said my
Calm
last name,
down.
Hancock, 3616. Yeah.
In actuality, she is being jailed for not identifying herself, not for yelling and becoming upset over the sandwich.
Over a burger that she didn't
Miss-
even make right.
Miss-
That I traveled way far
Are you
for.
going to listen to me? Miss Hancock, what's your first name? The easiest thing to do is just give us your
For
info.
what?
We
Over a
give
sandwich.
we give you a piece of paper
For
and you
what?
don't come
I
back.
don't, no,
then you're free
you
to
told me I'm
leave.
trespassed, so I'm not coming back.
So we have to
That's
serve you
my
with a
free
criminal
will.
trespass notice.
No, you don't.
Yes, by law
No,
we do.
you just want
okay.
to call.
Then we're going to arrest
No,
you
you're
for failing
not.
to identify.
No, you're
then
not.
identify yourself.
No.
Yes.
For what? Over a sandwich?
The punch on the tape, which was captured by neither officer's body cam, but instead a civilian, shows two officers trying to restrain Miss Hancock before one of them suddenly becomes violent.
Stop.
She didn't identify herself.
yourself or we'll have to arrest you. Now stop.
Over a sandwich?
Yes,
No.
over a sandwich. So you're making a
There's
bad
kids
decision.
missing
over.
every day, though. But you
Ma'am?
coming for me over
Ma'am?
a burger? Yo,
Ma'am?
it's too much.
You're not leaving
much.
until you identify yourself.
Bruh, if you don't get the...
You better calm down.
I'm not giving you nothing. I already said it.
Okay, you're under arrest.
No,
Put your hands
I'm
behind your
not.
back. Put
No,
your
I'm
hands
not.
behind your back.
No, I'm
You
not.
are under arrest for failure to identify.
Don't
put
take
your
this-
hands.
Okay, my last
behind-
name is Hancock. I
put
already
your
told
hands
you that.
behind your
No,
back.
I don't want
Put
to.
your
for real.
hands-
It's Latika. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm saying okay.
Put your hands behind your back. You're gonna get
I said
tased.
okay. I said
Put
okay.
your hands behind
Wait.
your back.
Sir, wait. I
Put
said
your
okay.
hands-
Okay,
Stop.
I'm gonna get down. Can I please
Up
just
against
have
the
my
car.
shoe?
Up
face the
against
car.
the
Well, I'm
car.
twisted.
Up against the
Turn
car.
around, face the car.
Oh my God! Why would you rush me? Look at my face! Why are you rushing me?
In the heat of the moment, Sergeant Stanley began striking her in the face. Although his body cam did not capture the incident, a responsible bystander captured it on camera as he punched her face 3 times.
Why did you rush me? Look at my mouth! Oh my God!
That's all right. She's stuck. I know. I'm just gonna have to
Go to the side.
the car.
My left. Look at my Can I have something for my mouth, please? Why would you touch me like
Other
that?
311.
Why? Why? You didn't need to touch
That's when you don't one in custody. Just long she resisted.
I need
The officers don't care that she is weeping in agony and that her mouth is bleeding. They want to take her to jail right away and start making her get into a car.
I want to go home. Okay, okay. My mouth.
Yeah.
Do y'all give people stuff for their
Call an
mouth?
ambulance. I got her. Yeah. Let's
I
get her
can't-
seated.
Excuse me, sir.
Listen to me. Stop
Why
and
you
listen.
punch me
Stop
like
and
that? My
listen.
mouth hurts.
Stop and listen. Do you have any guns or knives on you?
Do I have a what?
Guns or knives on you?
No. My lip feels like it's busted or something.
And we will get a medic to see you.
But I mean, like, is my skin on my lip hanging? Because it feels
No.
like it.
Nope.
My lip is busted, sir. Like, how it's... Sir,
Okay.
Ma'am, it doesn't
Over
even
here.
have to be this
I
way.
don't want to go,
Over here.
please.
You're going.
No, man.
Stop.
You brought it to this.
Sit down till the medic gets here to see
I don't
you.
want to go.
You don't have a choice.
You just caused the police force against you.
Sit
No,
down.
but you
You
punched me on
sit
your
down.
own will.
No, it's because you're
I didn't
resisting.
punch you.
Feet up.
I didn't resist.
up.
No, I didn't. I'm a female.
Stop.
Look at my mouth.
Stop
Resisting.
arguing.
How is that okay?
Put your feet in the car. Stop arguing. Put your feet in
I
the
really
car.
gotta pee. Can I at least be
Ma'am,
outside?
this is not a debate.
Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna go. Sir, okay, tell him to stop
in
because
the
it hurts.
car.
I'm going to.
No,
Tell him
you're
to
not.
stop
You're still
holding me.
arguing.
No, I'm not. I'm just
Get
asking.
in the car.
Sir.
Get in the car.
Why are y'all so like this? I'm a sandwich.
Close the door.
Oh my gosh. Do I got blood on my face?
No.
Okay.
Sergeant Stanley places all the blame on her, saying that even after she identified herself, the police treated her severely.
We tried multiple times to explain to you that you must identify
I didn't
yourself.
want to talk to him no more because he was.
And then, look at me.
I started
Look at me.
talking to you and I said, okay,
And then you
I'll
stopped.
give you- Yes,
And then
I
you
was trying to
stopped.
Really give you my
And
name.
I
You
tried-
hit me in my face.
And I tried, and I tried, and I
Yes,
tried.
you did, and I
And look,
appreciate that.
and I explained to you that if you don't, you go to jail. And your next words were then, take me to jail.
No, I said I don't want to go to jail over a sandwich. Don't take me to jail. Is what I said.
You chose this.
While paramedics examine her injuries, Officer Zellers stays by her side. In the meantime, Sergeant Stanley enters McDonald's to get the manager to
This
sign the
where he messed
trespass
up.
order. But the exchange there tips the scales in Latica's favor.
I hate stupid people. Yeah, but you didn't see me thrown down, did you?
I couldn't see around the edge of the car. I just saw that she was fighting you, and then
Okay.
you had to hit her. And then you both had to kick your arms back
Yeah.
against the car.
Okay. Huh?
You got asked for it.
by Mike Tyson. No, I did the hit.
Right.
Yeah. I said you could have got tased or punched in the mouth. What would you rather have? You want to hear the best part about it? I'm gonna write her a traffic ticket for no driver's license. There you go. There you go.
Section 45, 1101-2 of the Ohio Code gives Sergeant Stanley every right to prosecute Jane with this. But it's obvious that his motivation is rage about the altercation rather than a desire to enforce the law.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Paramedics are on the way. They'll look you over. You are under arrest. This went from a very simple identify yourself and we give you a piece of paper to you go to jail.
I was saying and I wasn't going to come back and I wanted.
Ma'am, look at me. What are we?
But you were nice,
Ma'am,
sir.
stop. I know, and I tried being nice, and you didn't want to go that route either. Look at me. Look at me.
You didn't even do that.
Look at me. We're not McDonald's security. We're township police officers. We tried multiple times to explain to you that you must identify yourself.
I didn't want to talk to him no more because he was.
And then
I don't want to hurt her. Right. Okay. She started pulling away, so I punched her in the mouth and blooded her up. She cooperated that.
Yeah.
I'm hot, so I'm not afraid to say what I got to say.
Yeah.
But that took the wind. She was going to get tased or she's going to get that.
Yes, sir.
That took the wind out of her sails. And anything, what do you think? Did they make any assessment?
Yeah, they already got it cleaned up.
Okay. Just cleaned her out. No stitches, nothing like that. Superficial.
It's interesting to note that the paramedic who assessed Latika disagreed with the paramedic who told Sergeant Stanley that Latika had just minor injuries.
I just need to see in your mouth real quick, make sure there's no teeth broken. Go ahead and smile real big for me.
I mean. It feels like the big one right here.
Yeah,
It feels loose.
it might be.
Latika's lawyer would later claim that she had a back injury and a lost head damage as a result of her arrest, and that 3 of her front teeth were loose. Officer Stanley encourages him to let her be herself, since it might teach her a lesson. But Officer Zeller warns her to be gentle, or he may tase him while releasing his handcuffs.
I'm going to come back there in a minute.
Okay.
And I'm going to say this very nicely. You're going to get out. I'm going to reposition your handcuffs because they're not on correctly, and I'm sure that hurts. You're not going to give me any bull.
No, I just figured this out.
Because, listen, after that, if you give me bull, I'm going to tase your ass. Out of her pockets, everything, and readjust her cuffs.
No. Just get her down to jail.
Just get her down there and do it there?
Yeah, we're not catered to her after what she did.
Well, are you going to loosen the cuffs at least?
As soon as we get down there.
Well, I thought you said you were.
Here's the difference. She is my boss, right? And I just talked to him about that, and he said not after all the resisting that you put us through, he's not willing to risk you resisting again.
In his report, the sergeant described the confrontation as follows. I tried using my body weight to push Hancock against the hood of my police car, but she pushed back. I heard Officer Zeller caution her that if she didn't stop opposing and comply, she was going to be tasered. Because Hancock was dressed in a thick coat, I didn't think the taser probes would have worked, so I used my right hand and smashed her on the right side of her face, close to her mouth. This instantly made Hancock give up, and we managed to seize both of her hands and handcuff her. Stanley's hand seems to be clinched into a fist rather than open, and it looks like Miss Hancock was hit by at least 2 strikes rather than just 1. Following sentence, Hancock and his lawyer told the media that they were thinking of bringing a $5 million civil and federal case against Butler Township Police Department Sergeant Stanley.
As she relives Monday's encounter with Butler Township Police.
Why I said, I'm going to be quiet now. I'm going to stand up. I'm not going to be George Floyd. They're not going to get me on the ground.
It's noteworthy to note that, despite the attack, the Butler Township Police Department did not terminate Sergeant Stanley, even though he was placed on administrative leave following the event as previously reported.
And we're asking him to be terminated and to be convicted and to be charged. Yes, both officers, and to be charged. That's what we're asking. And we want an independent investigator. This must stop. These officers and their brutality and their, condescending approach.
Attorney Michael Wright says officers injured his client due to the use of force, and he says Butler Township and McDonald's played a role in what happened to her.
Ms. Hancock, what does justice look like for you?
They taught us all through growing up.
We want to hold these officers accountable.
Be accountable. Every action has a consequence.
I asked about the employment status of both these officers today. Chief Porter told me that while both of these officers find themselves at the center of an internal review with Butler Township Police, only Sergeant Stanley is on administrative leave right now. I'll have more about this investigation and the department's use of force policy when I join you new at 6. For now, though, we're live in Butler Township this afternoon.
Sergeant Stanley was charged with misdemeanor assault and placed on administrative leave following community outcry.
Punched Hancock 3 times in a McDonald's parking lot.
She refused to take my dollar to give me 30 cents.
Sergeant Stanley was convicted of assault, a first-degree misdemeanor. After 22 years of service, he was fired from the Butler Township Police Department.
From McDonald's, and when she realized her order was incorrect, she went back into the restaurant to complain. The employees then called the police, and officers confronted her in the parking lot. Hancock's lawyers say the officers did not properly de-escalate the situation and instead assaulted Hancock, leaving her with several injuries.
The punishment for Sergeant Stanley did not end there. The presiding judge found him guilty of assault in less than an hour, and Stanley was ordered to pay a $500 fine, complete a 60-day electronic monitoring program, and serve 2 years of probation. He was also ordered to pay for all medical expenses associated with Miss Hancock's injuries, and the department was directed to give Miss Hancock $1.5 million.
Well, when the judge came back in, he started reviewing the facts of the case and how he looked at the evidence. Moments later, he delivered his verdict, guilty of assault. The prosecution rested this morning with the defense presenting its case. That included Officer Todd Stanley taking the stand to describe the incident. It happened back in January. At McDonald's, claiming her order was wrong. At some point during that interaction, store employees called police. 2 Butler Township police officers came to the store, Timothy Zellers and Todd Stanley. Police previously said Hancock refused to identify herself and resisted arrest. A bystander's cell phone video shows Stanley punch the woman in the face 3 times. Today, the defense started its case, calling an employee from the McDonald's to the stand, asking her what she witnessed. During cross-examination, the prosecution played body camera footage of the incident and dispatch call that sent officers to the restaurant. The defense finished by calling Officer Stanley to the stand to give his account of what happened. Just minutes after the verdict was read, Latika Hancock spoke about the people who helped her in the months following the incident.
I really feel like I owe that gentleman at McDonald's because he literally played a part. And if it wasn't for him...
That's what got you paid, because you was acting a fool out there. All right, family. Let's check out a few comments and we're going to shut this down. This needs street justice. I don't know what that means. Cops like this should never be allowed to apply for more than a janitorial job. This cop is bragging about punching a woman in McDonald's. What a coward. I agree with that, too. I agree with that. I'm going to be George Floyd. I'm not going to be George Floyd. I'm not going to let them get me on the ground. That was so deep. People don't understand how this feels. Man, but I understand all too well. Well, I'm going too deep into the comments because, it can be back and forth. I kind of understand where they're coming from to a certain degree. But all you have to do is calm down. Bring it down a notch. The initial officer, I think the officer Sellers, he was very, very nice to you. Now, Stanley was exactly where he was supposed to be. He's in the back of the truck doing whatever he was doing in the back of his truck because he was the hammer. But it's not funny, you know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate the way these situations turn out. And a lot of times just a less action and a more courtesy from both sides, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know she was upset about her sandwich, but she said to herself, all that over a sandwich, so you had to turn it back to yourself. You did all that over a sandwich, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, it led to other actions. And then you didn't want to give your ID because you got trespassed, which is the normal, I'm sure, be the normal thing to do. I wouldn't want you to be coming back to my store either. So I'm going to let you guys have this one. And I'm going to see y'all next video. Peace.